Hey everyone, Khalifa Al here, and I'm so excited to dive into today's topic with you all. Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 Hollywood science fiction movies. Now I know lists are subjective, and that's the beauty of film discussion, right? But the movies we're about to talk about have, for me, truly defined and pushed the boundaries of what sci-fi action can be. They're the kind of films that stick with you long after the credits roll, sparking conversations and inspiring awe with their visionary storytelling and groundbreaking visuals. Get ready for an action-packed recap of these incredible films. We're going to be looking at what makes each one a standout, from mind-bending concepts to unforgettable characters, and of course those heart-pounding action sequences that had us all on the edge of our seats. For me, it's not just about the spectacle. It's about how these elements combine to create a truly immersive and thought-provoking experience. I'll be sharing some of my personal thoughts on why these films resonate so deeply, not just with me, but with audiences worldwide. We'll also mention the key actors, actresses, producers, directors, and release dates, giving you the full picture of the talent and effort that went into crafting these cinematic masterpieces. It's important to acknowledge the incredible teams behind these movies, as their vision and dedication are what bring these extraordinary worlds to life. So, grab your popcorn, settle in, and let's embark on this thrilling journey through some of the best sci-fi action cinema has to offer. I can't wait to hear your thoughts too. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have a film that truly redefined the heist genre by blending it with incredibly complex science fiction. Christopher Nolan's Inception, released in 2010. Starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Dom Cobb, a skilled thief who enters people's dreams to steal information, this film is a visual and narrative marvel. Produced by Emma Thomas, who has collaborated with Nolan on many of his best works, and featuring a stellar supporting cast including Ellen Page, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Tom Hardy, Inception takes us on a journey through multiple layers of consciousness. The direction by Nolan is, as always, impeccable, meticulously crafting a world where the rules of reality are constantly being bent and broken. What I absolutely love about Inception is its ambition and its intelligence. It doesn't talk down to the audience, it trusts you to keep up with its intricate plot and profound themes about memory, grief, and the nature of reality itself. The action sequences, like the iconic hallway fight or the city folding in on itself, are not just visually spectacular but are also deeply integrated into the dream logic of the film. It's a movie that demands multiple viewings, and each time you discover something new, a subtle detail or a thematic resonance you missed before. For me, it's a modern classic that proves blockbuster filmmaking can be both thrilling and incredibly thought-provoking. Coming in at number 9 is a film that absolutely blew everyone's minds when it hit theaters in 1999, The Matrix, directed by the Wachowskis. Starring Keanu Reeves as Neo, a hacker who discovers the truth about his reality, Carrie-Anne Moss as the iconic Trinity, and Lawrence Fishburne as the wise Morpheus, this film was a cultural phenomenon. Produced by Joel Silver, The Matrix seamlessly blended cyberpunk aesthetics, martial arts, and philosophical questions into a groundbreaking action spectacle. The Wachowskis' vision was so unique and so fully realized, creating a world that felt both terrifyingly plausible and incredibly cool. For me, The Matrix is more than just its revolutionary bullet time effects, though those were undeniably game-changing. It's the way it tapped into turn-of-the-millennium anxieties about technology and control, wrapped in an electrifying hero's journey. Keanu Reeves embodies Neo's transformation perfectly, from a disaffected cubicle drone to the potential savior of humanity. The fight choreography, influenced by Hong Kong action cinema, was unlike anything mainstream Hollywood had seen before. It's a film that made you question everything, and its influence on sci-fi and action films that followed is undeniable. It's a landmark achievement that still feels fresh and exciting today. Our number 8 pick is a sequel that many, including myself, felt was an impossible task. Yet it managed to not only live up to its predecessor, but also carve out its own legacy. Blade Runner 2049, released in 2017. Directed by the incredibly talented Denis Villeneuve and starring Ryan Gosling as Officer K and Harrison Ford reprising his iconic role as Rick Deckard, this film is a visual masterpiece. Produced by Andrew A. Kosov, Broderick Johnson, and Cynthia Sykes-Yorkin, it expands upon the dystopian world introduced in the 1982 original with breathtaking scope and profound thematic depth. Villeneuve's direction, coupled with Roger Deakins' Oscar-winning cinematography, creates an atmosphere that is both hauntingly beautiful and deeply melancholic. What truly astounds me about Blade Runner 2049 is its patience and its willingness to explore complex philosophical questions about what it means to be human, the nature of memory, and the search for identity. Ryan Gosling delivers a wonderfully nuanced performance as K, a replicant Blade Runner uncovering a long-buried secret. The film doesn't rush its narrative, instead it allows you to immerse yourself in its stunningly realized world. From the neon-drenched streets of Los Angeles to the desolate, orange-hued ruins of Las Vegas. The action, when it comes, is impactful and purposeful, serving the story rather than overwhelming it. It's a rare sequel that enriches the original and stands as a monumental piece of science fiction filmmaking in its own right. At number 7, we have another visionary work from Christopher Nolan, a film that takes us to the farthest reaches of space and the deepest corners of the human heart, Interstellar, released in 2014. Starring Matthew McConaughey as Cooper, a former NASA pilot tasked with finding a new home for humanity, and Anne Hathaway as Dr. Amelia Brand. This epic was produced by Emma Thomas, Christopher Nolan, and Linda Obst. Interstellar is a film of immense scale and ambition, grappling with concepts like time dilation, black holes, and the enduring power of love across vast cosmic distances. Nolan's commitment to practical effects and scientific accuracy, advised by physicist Kip Thorne, lends an incredible sense of realism to its spacefaring sequences. What resonates most with me in Interstellar is its emotional core. Amidst the mind-bending science and breathtaking visuals of distant galaxies and alien worlds, it's fundamentally a story about a father's love for his children and the sacrifices we make for the future of humanity. Matthew McConaughey gives a powerhouse performance, conveying the immense weight of his mission and the pain of separation. The score by Hans Zimmer is simply iconic, perfectly capturing the grandeur and intimacy of the film. It's a movie that makes you think about our place in the universe and the bonds that connect us, long after you've seen it. It's a truly profound and moving cinematic experience. For our number 6 spot, we journey back to 1977 to the film that changed everything, the one that ignited a global phenomenon, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, directed by the visionary George Lucas. Starring Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Harrison Ford as the charming rogue Han Solo, and Carrie Fisher as the indomitable Princess Leia, this film was produced by Gary Kurtz and Rick McCallum. A New Hope wasn't just a movie, it was the birth of a modern myth, a classic tale of good versus evil set in a galaxy far, far away, filled with droids, alien creatures, and the mystical Force. Lucas's creation of this expansive universe was, and still is, simply astounding. What I believe makes A New Hope so timeless is its perfect blend of adventure, heart, and groundbreaking special effects that were truly revolutionary for their time. It tapped into a sense of wonder and excitement that captivated audiences of all ages. The characters are instantly iconic: Luke's yearning for adventure, Han's roguish charm, Leia's strength and determination, and of course the menacing presence of Darth Vader. John Williams' score is legendary, becoming synonymous with epic adventure. It's a film that sparked the imaginations of millions and laid the foundation for one of the most beloved franchises in cinematic history. It truly is a cornerstone of science fiction and popular culture. Securing the number 5 position is a relentless, terrifying, and brilliantly crafted sci-fi action thriller from 1984, The Terminator, directed by James Cameron. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger in his career-defining role as the titular cyborg assassin, Linda Hamilton as the unsuspecting Sarah Connor, and Michael Biehn as Kyle Reese, the soldier sent from the future to protect her. Produced by Gail Ann Hurd, this film was a low-budget marvel that punched far above its weight, delivering an intense and suspenseful experience. Cameron's direction is lean and incredibly effective, creating a sense of unstoppable dread as the Terminator relentlessly pursues its target. What I find so compelling about The Terminator is its raw, gritty atmosphere and its ingenious premise. Arnold Schwarzenegger is perfectly cast as the cold, emotionless killing machine. His presence is genuinely menacing. Linda Hamilton's transformation of Sarah Connor from an ordinary young woman into a figure of resilience, is a fantastic character arc that would be further developed in the sequel. The film's dark neo-noir aesthetic, combined with its cautionary tale about artificial intelligence and a dystopian future, felt incredibly fresh and impactful. It's a masterclass in suspense and action, proving that a compelling story and strong execution can create an unforgettable cinematic icon, even with limited resources. Our number 4 film is one that didn't just break box office records but also pushed the boundaries of visual effects and immersive filmmaking. James Cameron's Avatar, released in 2009. Starring Sam Worthington as Jake Sully, a paraplegic marine who inhabits an alien body, Zoe Saldana as the Na'vi princess Neytiri, and Sigourney Weaver as Dr. Grace Augustine. This epic was also produced by James Cameron himself, alongside John Landau. Avatar transported audiences to the breathtaking world of Pandora, a lush, vibrant moon inhabited by the Na'vi, with a level of detail and visual splendor that was truly unprecedented at the time. Cameron's pioneering use of 3D technology and performance capture created a cinematic experience unlike any other. What I admire most about Avatar is its sheer world-building ambition and the stunning beauty of Pandora. While the story itself draws on familiar archetypes, the execution is what makes it so captivating. The way Cameron and his team brought the alien flora and fauna to life, the intricate culture of the Na'vi, and the exhilarating flight sequences on the back of Banshees, it was all designed to be a completely immersive sensory experience. Zoe Saldana's performance as Neytiri is particularly powerful, conveying so much emotion through the performance capture. It's a film that reignited the conversation about the possibilities of cinematic technology and created a world that audiences were eager to revisit, and its impact on visual effects is still felt today. Landing at number 3 is a film that captured the hearts of millions and became a cultural touchstone for a generation. Steven Spielberg's E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial, released in 1982. Starring Henry Thomas as Elliot, the lonely boy who befriends a lost alien, and Drew Barrymore in a memorable early role as his younger sister Gertie, this masterpiece was produced by Spielberg and Kathleen Kennedy. E.T. is a film that, for me, perfectly encapsulates the magic of childhood and the profound connection that can be formed with someone, or something, from a world away. Spielberg's direction is filled with warmth, wonder, and an incredible understanding of a child's perspective. What makes E.T. so enduring is its incredible emotional power. It's a story about friendship, empathy, and the pain of saying goodbye, told with such sincerity and tenderness. The design of E.T. himself, created by Carlo Rambaldi, is iconic, expressive, and instantly lovable. John Williams' soaring score is, once again, an integral part of the film's emotional impact, particularly in those unforgettable final scenes. It's not an action film in the traditional sense, but the thrilling bicycle chase sequence as the children try to help E.T. escape is pure cinematic gold, filled with suspense and exhilaration. It's a film that reminds us of the importance of compassion and the wonder that exists in the universe, a true classic that continues to move audiences. Roaring into our number 2 spot is another groundbreaking film from the legendary Steven Spielberg, a movie that brought dinosaurs back to life in a way no one had ever imagined. Jurassic Park, released in 1993. Starring Sam Neill as paleontologist Dr. Alan Grant Laura Dern, as paleobotanist Dr. Ellie Sattler, and Jeff Goldblum as the charismatic chaotician Dr. Ian Malcolm, this adventure was produced by Kathleen Kennedy and Gerald R. Molen. Jurassic Park was a monumental achievement in visual effects, seamlessly blending animatronics with CGI to create dinosaurs that felt astonishingly real and terrifyingly alive. Spielberg masterfully builds suspense and delivers some of the most iconic action sequences in cinema history. For me, Jurassic Park is the ultimate blockbuster experience. It combines awe-inspiring wonder with heart-pounding terror. The first reveal of the Brachiosaurus is a moment of pure cinematic magic, and then of course there's the unforgettable T-Rex attack sequence, a masterclass in tension and spectacle. But beyond the incredible dinosaurs, the film also explores thought-provoking themes about the ethics of scientific advancement and humanity's often arrogant attempts to control nature. The characters are well-drawn and relatable, grounding the fantastical premise. John Williams' majestic score elevates every moment. It's a film that redefined what was possible on screen and created an enduring franchise that continues to thrill audiences. And finally, at our number one spot, a film that took a relatively obscure comic book property and turned it into a beloved, hilarious, and surprisingly heartfelt sci-fi action-adventure, James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy, released in 2014. Starring Chris Pratt as Peter Quill, also known as Star-Lord, Zoe Saldana as Gamora, Dave Bautista as Drax, with Vin Diesel voicing Groot and Bradley Cooper voicing Rocket Raccoon. This Marvel Studios hit was produced by Kevin Feige. What James Gunn achieved here is nothing short of remarkable, crafting a film that is wildly entertaining, visually inventive, and packed with genuine emotion, all set to an incredible 70s soundtrack. What I absolutely adore about Guardians of the Galaxy and why it's my top pick is its perfect balance of humor, heart, and spectacle. It's a story about a group of misfits who find a family in each other, and that emotional core is what makes it so special. Chris Pratt is perfectly cast as the charming and goofy Star-Lord, and the entire ensemble has fantastic chemistry. The visual design of the various alien worlds and characters is vibrant and imaginative. The action sequences are thrilling, but they're always infused with the film's unique comedic sensibility. And that soundtrack? Awesome mix vol. One became iconic in its own right. It's a film that proves sci-fi action can be incredibly fun, deeply moving, and refreshingly original, all at the same time. And there you have it, our whirlwind tour through 10 of what I consider to be absolute must-see Hollywood sci-fi action movies. Thanks for watching our countdown of the top 10 Hollywood sci-fi movies. It was a blast revisiting these incredible films and sharing my thoughts on why they stand out in such a fantastic genre. From mind-bending realities and dystopian futures to epic space operas and heartfelt alien encounters, these movies truly showcase the power of cinema to transport us to other worlds and make us think, feel, and cheer. Of course, this is just my list, and the world of sci-fi action is so vast and rich. There are countless other amazing films out there that could have easily made the cut, and that's the wonderful thing about movies. Everyone connects with different stories in different ways. I truly hope you enjoyed this journey, and perhaps it even inspired you to revisit an old favorite or check out a film you might have missed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more great content where we can continue to explore the amazing world of film together. I'm really curious to hear your opinions. Which of these movies is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Or, if there's a film you think absolutely should have been on this list, I'd love to hear about it and why it resonates with you. Film discussion is all about sharing perspectives, so let's keep the conversation going. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.